All right. Hi, Esther. How are you? Welcome to PSL Fireside Chat. So basically, this is just a conversation between you and I. No pressure, no stress. I hope we can get the most from your experience. I've looked at your profile a lot, and I like the work that you do huko Kakamega and elsewhere across the country. Welcome, Esther, and just say hello and maybe something that made you smile this week.
Thank you so much, William, for having me. So I'm Esther Diera. I'm a mathematics and chemistry teacher, and I'm based in Kakamega.
Oh, very good.
So I have a privilege than just in Kakamega County because we do conduct mathematics camp from to students in different regions. Yes, so I have an opportunity of interacting with diverse learners, and I'm also a panelist with the Kurasa's Mwalimu Math Panelist, where we set and standardize mathematics questions for the learners from grade 6 to grade 9. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Tell us what made you smile this week?
Last week we had Scratch Day. So Scratch is an interactive tool where learners we use it to inspire to teach creative codings in schools. And this week I was writing a report for that. And I was just going through the students' feedback, and yeah, it was like I love the feedback, the way they love the whole experience, the way they're looking forward to using these tools in their learning, and the way teachers also embrace the whole platform. It's something that made me smile this week.
Okay, where exactly were you?
We were in Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, so we collaborated with them because they have the STEM center where we have laptops. They also have a good network connectivity for the internet, and the room can host a number of students. So we had 283 students from 4 schools within Kakamega County. Yeah.
What are these schools? And let's say what ages are we talking about?
Uh, we had Faith Academy.
Mm-hmm.
We had also St. Joseph's Academy. We
Mm-hmm.
had Pendo School, and we also had Shehombelo JSS Junior Secondary School. Yes, Shehombelo, it's in
Also, these are
Kakamega.
JS. Okay, okay. Learn.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, they're all JSS students,
Mm,
ranging from grade 9 to grade 10.
mm,
And Scratch is something that they were introduced to because it is in the curriculum, the current curriculum CBC. And most teachers lack the knowledge and skills of navigating this software because it is just something that has come up, and most of us were not trained about the same in campus or in colleges. So
inter-
we had this opportunity, yes, to train now the students and also the teachers. And we were like doing a follow-up event to see how they've integrated it so far in their teaching and learning activities.
okay, so Scratch is supposed to be taught in junior school, right?
Yes.
Particularly what grades?
Students from grade 7 and 8 and also grade 6 have also interacted with it, although it's something that even children from as early as 3 years can interact it with, because there's a Scratch Junior app for that. So it has advanced levels for little kids and for students who are in junior secondary schools.
Mm, okay. Okay, I was just Googling that to see uh, what what is coming up on the internet. And I see it's actually on the designs for the
Yes.
junior. Wait, is it grade 7 and 8? Okay, grade 7 and 8 for KICD curriculum. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, talk about also something that maybe worked well when you are interacting with learners, a specific technique or something.
So what I loved about the whole experience is how students were ready to explore and be creative with the software. They came up with the different animations, very beautiful animations, and they were ready to like explore how the different components of the software work. Like I'm a teacher, but I really learned a lot from the student as well. You know, there's some things that you just like you really don't give them much attention, but you know, for learners who are very curious to learn, they explored like the whole interface, and I really learned about a lot from them in as much as I was teaching them a thing or two about the same thing. Yeah, so that's what really inspired me during the event.
Oh, okay. And is it significantly easier for math learners who are good in math?
I wouldn't say it's like it needs like someone who is so good at mathematics, because you can also use it to teach mathematics and also to learn mathematics. It has we call them the codes and the blocks. The blocks operations where you can add, you can subtract. There are a number of projects, like 5 projects that were developed by the students themselves, um, using the knowledge of mathematics. So it's even better if someone who is maybe weak in mathematics explores Scratch in learning concepts in mathematics. Yeah, so you
Mm.
really don't need like a lot of knowledge to use it.
Ah, okay. But these are project based and something like solving problems, right?
Yes.
Mm, okay, okay. Were there any prizes like for the learners?
Yes, apart from giving them certificates for attendance, we awarded the top 3 best projects that were presented in the afternoon. I was privileged to be among the judges, and it was quite a hard task because they all like presented very good projects. It was actually very difficult to award like the best project, because you feel like maybe number 2 was projects was as good as number 1's project. So it was like a little bit tight race, but yeah, we managed to award merchandise to those who performed well and who presented the best projects among the 12 projects that were presented.
Mm. Would you like to talk about the winning project? Like just describe it briefly?
Yes, I will. So this group of 3 students from Faith-Based Academy, they were presenting a project on mathematical equations. So
Mm.
we gave them the award for the best project because they used every like almost every character in the interface. They explored the whole thing. Plus, they explained the mathematical concept. So it was like a mathematical game where when you add one number to another number, if you enter the right answer, the program will respond by applauding you. If you gave the wrong answer, the program will tell you to try again. And it was like a game between 2 people. So one presenter was like they were playing actually in turns. And the program was also recording the scores. So at the end of like 10 minutes, the program stops and maybe awards declares who's the best winner. So we thought that it was the best project because in as much as it's a game, learners get to interact with mathematical aspects, and they also like it has like creative thinking and the whole mathematical concepts in place.
Mm. Okay, that sounds like something for very good mathematicians, and congratulations to the winners. Now, I know you talk about, you teach mathematics, and that's quite a topic I want to hear from you. Uh, Based on your classroom experience, what is one tough topic to teach, according to you, in math?
I'd say in Form 4, there's a topic, calculus, uh, although it depends its stages.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
continue, talk about that one.
yeah, because in Form 1, there are students who would get to topics like, let me say, algebra, and they already feel like that topic is hard enough. You've not even gone to Form 2 and told them about the whole this topic, let me remember it. This Form 2 about reflection and congruence. Most students don't really relate to that topic. You come to Form 3, you teach them about vectors 2, and some of them did not grasp the concept of vectors 1 in Form 2, and they totally hate math at that point. So when you go to Form 4 and you tell them we have quadratic, another topic that relies on the knowledge you learned in Form 2 and in Form 3, you've lost them completely. Yeah, so yeah, it depends with the with the stages.
Okay. So for you at Form 1, you're saying it's algebra, graduate
Yes.
to reflections and reflections and transformations.
Congruence.
Oh, congruence, the one that you put a triangle inside and then you reflect it to the other side.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I remember that. And closely related is matrices and transformations, right?
Yes.
Related. And then, of course, now you have graph drawing is also part of it, where
Yeah.
you draw a function. It's called a function, right?
Yes.
I used to be a
Eh,
mathematician, by the way, back in my days. Shout out to my teacher. He's called Mr. Charles Ugamba, Charles Nyang'ao, in 2007,
Wow. I,
2009.
I was not even in high school yet.
Yeah, those were the days.
Mm.
I was a very good mathematician back then. So you say that, and how have you come across, how do you learn? How, like right now, what are you learning in terms of getting better at instructing mathematics?
I came across very wonderful tools for teaching mathematics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, we have PhET interactive simulations that they were developed by the University of Boulder in Colorado. We
Mm-hmm.
also have GeoGebra,
GeoGebra.
and we also have Lab Exchange developed by University of Harvard, and we also have Desmos. So we have like very interactive tools that teachers can use out there. Unfortunately, most of us are not exposed to these tools. Like, for instance, I only knew about them after I left classroom teaching for a while. And I've been using these tools to teach mathematics in camps, and it's very effective because you like visualize the whole thing, like mathematics in real life. It's not like you're telling a student a graph should look this way. The student enters like the whole gradient, the x and y axis,
Mm.
and she or he has the privilege of seeing how mathematics is in 3D. So yeah, that's one of the best thing I've come across as a mathematics teacher, and it's very effective. Most of them are offline. You can download them,
See.
and you just need a projector for
Mm.
you to to showcase to your students. Maybe during teaching, you can have one or two volunteers to just go through the whole software. It's just not for mathematics. Also have for a lab for science, chemistry and biology and physics as well, but minimally more math. So I love using it for mathematics mostly. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for mentioning GeoGebra. I know the tool and I've used it. Maybe we can host a separate session where you can show teachers how to use it, and we're going to list all the other resources that you have mentioned alongside this video when we share it with the community. Maybe alongside tools, what's the one tool that every math teacher must have?
I'd go with GeoGebra for now.
Zebra. Oh,
Maybe I'm still exploring and learning about other resources, but I loved GeoGebra because it has you can use it to teach a number of topics in mathematics as well. Although also PhET simulation are the same, but yeah, GeoGebra for high school mathematics teachers.
okay, okay. Uh, Also, what do you think is a misconception about mathematics that is very common?
Hii concept ya hii tuta-apply wapi in life? Like mtu anasoma hesabu just to pass exams. They don't look at mathematics beyond the classroom. And I think walimu wa math pia kuna mahali tunakosea because we don't teach mathematics and show students how it's applied in real life. And mathematics is applied like everywhere in each and everything that one does. In a day, you can't like lack applying mathematics concepts anywhere. So I always like hate it when someone is like, "Hii tunasoma, where will we apply this?" Yeah, you
Who help
see.
us apply matrices and transformation very fast.
Matrices and transformation.
Very fast.
You're walking in town, you need to like find maybe like a building, or you're using Google Maps to go from one place to another. Like for someone like my age, we are relying on technology, but the technology was developed using now these mathematical aspects as well and concepts.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I just feel like we don't want to think about the mathematical concepts of it. To just like look at the not like the underlying concepts. We just look at the end product, not knowing that mathematics was incorporated in coming up with these things.
Oh, so matrices, according to you, is a map is a representation of a real vector or street or location, then drawn to scale, right? So that's okay. Okay, that's nice. Any other show us how to represent a quadratic expression in real life? Tunataka application leo.
Oh, how to represent so
Quadratic.
like in real life.
Yes.
So you can find like in bridges, there are bridges like ukiangalia ziko curved kiasi, haziko straight. So there's a reason for that, because ingekuwa straight, maybe it wouldn't accommodate a certain amount of weight or luggage. So unapata like for it to be effective even in road construction, it has to be in a certain curve or gradient so that hata basi ikipita the building or the bridge cannot collapse. So hizi vitu ndogo ndogo like the shape of the curve, maybe you cannot interact with it one on one, but yeah, you can. It is like applicable. You can come across it. Ni ile tu like we don't want to think behind like the architectural buildings and construction.
Okay, thank you. So this kind of webs that are designed for some structural uh, effectiveness, it's actually a quadratic expression that has been used to describe that curve, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's how you people should be teaching math. Ndio tuache kusema mwalimu wa math anataka tuanguke hesabu.
Yeah, I think we are trying, though. We are also kind of at disadvantage because most schools in Kenya, we don't have internet connections. Most of them don't have like basic things like laptops. So before a teacher goes to class, akianza kufikiria like, how am I like supposed to like download this app, nianze to set up in class, anaona tu, let me go the short way of using textbooks in teaching. Yeah, so maybe we have to sensitize our teachers on the benefits of including and incorporating technology in teaching and learning, because we are in the 21st century.
Yeah.
People who are in urban schools are benefiting from this, but the students who are in local schools are really like, they're missing out on a lot when it comes to technology integration in their learning.
Okay, so share a word of encouragement to walimu wa math. Waambie kitu.
Okay, so to my fellow maths teachers, I like to like ask them to not give up on our learners. So most students have this mentality that mathematics is hard, and it's probably because of how we teach mathematics. So if we try to go back to the drawing board, we just like, we don't like do like the normal lesson plan. You write a lesson plan, you go to class and you follow it step by step. You try to integrate like fun aspect of mathematics. You can learn mathematics even outside. Like we have simple mathematical games that you can incorporate to introduce the students to a mathematical concept in class. So you just like don't follow. I'm not like saying they don't follow the syllabus. Yes, you can follow the syllabus, but be creative. Look for ways in which students will love and embrace mathematics, because yes, there are very many ways in making students learn mathematics and love the subject as well. Yeah, thank you.
So they should not give up on the learners. They should try to make it fun to improve the learners' perception of mathematics. Okay, very good. And maybe the last thing is, if math was food, what food would it be?
Will you please pardon?
If mathematics was food, what food would it be?
Amaluya. I love ugali, sukuma wiki, side apple, and chicken. So yes, that will be my favorite because that's how much I love mathematics.
Mathematics would be sukuma wiki and ugali for Luyas.
And chicken,
So you
ile ya
should,
kienyeji.
so if you have you're teaching Luyas, you should help them to appreciate mathematics as the food they love, right? Okay. And what do you think about making math compulsory at Silver School?
Mathematics should be compulsory. Like we know that mathematics is like applies in their day-to-day activities. You know, when we say like mathematics is optional, of course, there are many students who will not do mathematics and they'll miss out on the fun of mathematics in real life. So, like recently, there's a colleague was asking about filing returns, and they were like, you learned about income tax in Form 3, and you are the same people are asking it to apply WAPI in mathematics, and it's the same thing. Like, why are we filing nil returns while others not filing nil returns? You know, like some small basic things. So I wouldn't want our learners to miss out, or to miss out the whole aspect of mathematics in real life because they were given an option of dropping the subjects. Like, I think they should all do the subject, but we should improve on how we are teaching the subject because I'm sure many of them will have a change of mind and attitude towards mathematics.
Okay, thank you so much. It should be compulsory, but we should also improve on the way we teach mathematics. That's really amazing. I like uh, I like the way you really are championing for mathematics, and especially for its application in day-to-day activities or day-to-day concepts, and that's really what we're trying to promote with PSL. And so maybe you can put a, what do we call it, like a shout out or a closing statement, whatever you want to say as we end. And if you can also make it as an encouragement to girls, I hear girls don't really love mathematics, so you can also plug them kidogo.
Yeah, so as a STEM mentor, I wouldn't want to like just talk about girls, but both girls and boys, because when it comes to mathematics, I think both of them like are really disadvantaged, especially when they come to a point where they have to choose a course to do in campus, and the cutoff point for mathematics disadvantages them. So I like to let them know that mathematics is a subject one can easily pass. I wasn't good in mathematics in Form 1 and Form 2, but I met this teacher, Mr. Martin Ngaru, in Loreto Limuru, and he's the reasons why I got that in mathematics. Yeah, so anyone can do it. You just have to like, yeah, find yourself a good teacher. I'm not saying that the mathematics teachers out there are not doing their best, but I like to ask them to like trust and believe in themselves because like if I did it, they can do it. Yeah, I'd also like to appreciate and thank my bosses. You, of course, for giving me this platform. I'm really learning a lot from you and the whole PSL team. I like to appreciate Ms. Zakaria Mbanthu and Miss Emily Fleming. They gave me a chance to be out here to teach teachers how to use technology in learning. They give me chance to go mentor students, conduct mathematics camp in schools. And the feedback I get from like 3 days with the students is amazing. Actually, we never want to end these camps because, you know, by the time you leave the schools, the learners really like love mathematics and you will just want to like continue engaging with them. So yeah, and the whole team at Inodems.
Okay, thanks. Mr. Martin, and all the other people who you have mentioned. Hongera kwao. Thanks. I know you have to go. I really appreciate your time. And I'm looking forward to another conversation. I feel like there is so much more that you can unpack and you can help and you can share that will also go to support other teachers and to encourage them. But for now, thanks. And I wish you a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me. I'll definitely be here whenever you need me to do more of this. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.